Hey folks, Chris here. Top of the episode real quick. Say thank you to all our fine Patreon folks. They are Taylor, Drowrin, Miles, Randy, Yam, Colby, Thomas, Randy G, Laszlo, Hovo, Hovo, Jeremy, Ben, and Garth. Thank you for your continued support. And we are kicking some butt. We just recorded the finale of The Good Life today, so I'm not going to let you know when it's coming. So, but yeah, don't forget we got a contest going on right now. If you wish to enter, go ahead and check out, the social media, check out the show notes, and then we'll tell you how to enter. Same with if you're interested in joining the Patreon, just check out the show notes. They're all there. All right, that's all I got. Have fun with this new episode. Later.
Okie doke, y'all. So, it looks like the FBI agents are trying to get a warrant for Stonehenge, which could be bad, because if they make their way into that house, there's really no clue what they could see and what they could find out. So I think we need to nip this in the bud now. We need to get them over to the local PD, the police department, over with Captain Devers, because then we can really get this problem solved. You know what I mean? Tyler made bread.
Tyler made bread.
We broke said bread.
Yeah.
And not the metaphorical kind, literal bread.
Yeah.
We did actually make, we broke bread, but what is making metaphorical bread?
Like make
the
that
body of
cheddar,
Christ?
that bread. Get
Oh,
that bread,
okay.
like money.
I thought we were going religious with this.
Cheddar,
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cream
Exactly.
as well.
So we got the body of Christ, we got money, and we got real bread.
Aren't those the
up
same
in
thing?
This bitch.
We got the garlic
exactly, yeah.
garlic body butter of Christ.
Yeah.
Let's get some wine or water.
The
That's what he rubbed
garlic
himself
body
on before they
butter.
crucified him.
Yep, that's why he had such good abs.
Yep. That's for the good shot. Nice and shiny.
Oh, he's glistening.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you ever see those Jesus muscles just ripping himself off the cross?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus was not on the keto diet or keto diet. That's,
Dude.
yeah.
Buttery garlic muscles.
Speaking of that, like a ripped Jesus, like tearing up the cross, there's nothing scarier to me than those like strong men, like American Gladiator, like religious shows that they used to do back in the day.
Yeah.
Like,
Where they like
did
rip
you
the
ever-
phone book in half.
Yeah, did you ever watch like Righteous Gemstones?
Yeah.
I have not seen that.
Okay, well, it was really popular, like I think in the 80s.
Yeah, it was
and
like
90s.
80s or early 90s.
It would just be like huge ripped guys on steroids that were like spreading the word of God through their like physical physique.
That is a weird combination of
Yeah.
things that I wouldn't have
Got
expected.
these
would,
muscles
like-
from God.
They
Yeah,
would like
exactly.
bend a piece of rebar in their throat and then be like, I did that because I fucking prayed every night.
Yeah.
Right.
In
They
my
like rip phone books in half.
Strength
and
of
be like,
God.
Yeah.
God gives her
Yeah.
the strength to rip the
That
phone
seems
book.
so scary. If I was a kid, it'd be so intense for me, and I'd just be like, "Oh, this is cool, but I'm scared."
Yeah.
I had a really
Yeah.
weird, like the only time I ever came close to believing in God.
I saw a shooting star, and I was
No.
like,
So there was one night
The
where
light came down and said, Chris, I am real.
there's
"Kill
one
your
night
father."
where I am the second born.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm the firstborn of my dad. So, anyways, there was one night where, being a teenager, I'd finished doing teenager things in your room alone, and
Praying to
God of
God.
yeah,
Studying.
and so I went to turn on TV, and I turned my TV on, and it's like stuck on this like fuzzy religious channel. And so it's like intermittently it's just fuzz, and then like some preacher talking about God and how like you're gonna burn in hell.
Right.
I'm like, huh.
Is this a sign?
Yeah, I'm like, I just finished doing something that'd be considered sinful to folks, and so like I flip channels, and it's not flipping channels.
What?
Like I go to like channel 3, and it's still stuck on this like religious thing. So then like I go to another channel, and it's stuck on this thing. I'm like, huh. It's really weird. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. And then, like, I hit another button and, like, brought the menu down, and I went to, like, the actual cable box, and then that was good. So I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah,
See, I would be like, is this how I die?
But there was, like, a good split second there, like, that post-nut clarity where I'm like,
Whoa.
oh, God, is
did
this
you-
real?
See,
Did you wash your hands?
See,
Of
my
course.
story was the exact opposite. Like, I found that TV, and it was anime
And
porn.
then that
and
made
stuff.
him nut.
Yeah, it was some anime porn on the static.
Like I should do it again.
Like I had to turn it to the channel, and for half a second, it would show a bunch of frames clear as day, and so I had to keep flipping on and off for some reason.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Follow-up question.
Like I said, opposite story.
what
so
cable
you know how it
package
ended.
did you have that had anime porn on it?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's wild. It's like I don't even know. Like technically, like that's such a crazy.
My
thing.
dad had
Yeah,
the black
right?
box for cable, so, like, we got all the Skinamax and all that for free, so, yeah.
Well, the Lord also sent me a sign using a televangelist program one time too.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Wow.
I believe it's real.
I
That was
remember-
after a Ouija board experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
But-
none of that.
That was, like, the weirdest, like, that was the only time I've ever come really close where I'm like, oh, fuck. Like,
Well, I don't
maybe
think
this
you
is
came
real.
close.
I don't think you came close, brother. I think you. All right. Okay. All right. Enough of that.
Hijinks.
Enough of that. There's enough.
Yeah.
Okay. So last time, we fucked up and we didn't record an episode, so there was a big info dump.
We
at the first.
recorded an episode, it just
Yeah.
didn't take.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's
We
blame
did
it
an
on.
episode. It didn't record.
We all saw the meters on that screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
We
they
all
were-
looked and thought
It's
that
good.
looks wrong.
Yeah.
But I don't know enough about this to
Right.
fix
Right.
it.
And I kept going over to the check. I'm like, I think that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll find
So
out.
I am 100% blaming it on
Chris.
the universe and technology.
Exactly.
And Chris.
I'm going to blame it on Christ. but-
You know what?
He can defend himself whenever he wants, but he chooses not to.
Blame it on him. Yeah. And he never mind. So we left off with basically finding more out about the Venable family and
Yes.
then breaking into Stonehenge. You guys did some surveillance for a while. You guys noticed a smaller figure in a window.
Goblin of sorts.
Goblin, maybe.
Perhaps a ghoul.
Perhaps a ghoul, perhaps a goblin, perhaps a ghosty.
Oh, we haven't thought of Ghosty. That's true.
Maybe a gremlin.
Oh.
Maybe
Child vampire.
maybe a good child vampire.
I mean,
Good
it-
job.
It's got to be a G.
oh, I didn't know that was the thing.
Aghast.
Ah,
Ooh,
That's a good
true.
one.
Yeah, that
That's a
is.
good
That is a good one.
Right. Okay. And then you guys broke in. You guys being Agent Ocelot.
Yeah.
And
Found a window.
Yep.
Nice little bay window you snuck into.
Yep.
Sounded like.
Gorgeous
And-
view of the backyard.
I mean, this isn't going to give anything away. You can find that this is probably a ballroom. And maybe as you're like, you notice that, I mean, how could you not? It's fully furnished, it seems like, and there's white drapes over everything. So you lift it up and you just see furniture. You figure, like, this is a gigantic house. The two parents just recently died. So you think now the people who are living in the house are probably a smaller number. Maybe you think they're just closing off rooms because they're not using them.
Question. To continue with the
Answer.
theme that we've had going on because we're in Atlanta.
Oh, yes.
Would this be the ballroom where the players play, or do they play at another ballroom?
how sticky are things?
They're not sticky. Yuck.
Yeah.
I'll say that this is where actually, since it's this place, no players have ever played in this.
True, that's true. I forgot the neighborhood we're in. Okay. I should have thought of that before I asked.
Just orgies.
I mean, maybe. Who knows?
Maybe. Dude,
They could have been
maybe.
swingers.
There's
Are there
like-
pineapples everywhere? Are there upside down
It
pineapples?
is an older family, like maybe in the 70s they went through a phase.
Yeah.
So you are in this room. The lights are off. There's white drapes over all the furniture. I feel like it took you like 30 seconds to click back in there.
Yep, it did. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's how my brain works.
Yeah, you were looking at me like, all right, cool. And then you're like, oh, yeah.
And there I am.
So you are in there. You see a doorway straight ahead. You see two doorways to your left and a doorway further down the wall to your right. All the furniture draped in white cloth. What do you want to do?
Okay. So I am pretty much immediately just going to look for the quietest stairs to, I mean, not quiet. I'm being quiet as possible, and then looking for stairs to get to the second floor, because I think that nothing of importance, I don't think is going to be on the first floor. And I'm trying to be as fast as possible.
Okay. So let's say you go straight through this room to the entrance because you see that it might be like a hallway in front of you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess like the only thing I would check for is if like this place was used like for utility outside of what I expected to be.
Look
so if
for,
like there's a big room that like
servant stairs and stuff like that, because it's an old mansion.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
a good chance there are like hidden stairs for like the
Right.
help to get
Yeah.
through the house without being seen.
yeah.
Something in the wainscoting.
Yeah, I mean that's just general. I would say like to say it out loud for like my search. Like I am definitely looking for, as usual, like any place that would have potential information about the behind the scenes stuff. So that includes any weird little offices, passageways, anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, so I guess one other thing I want to clarify. Are you trying to go up straight to that room that you saw, or are you trying to explore the grounds of the house?
I would say I would do a mix of both, where I first want to look at the utility, the layout of the house and the utility of the rooms, and see if anything stands out, any paths that stand out.
Okay.
But I am generally trying to make my way upstairs outside of that. Once I have 100% coverage ish, like of like, oh, what's this big room? You know, are there people? What's happening? You know, like that kind of thing.
Okay, so I'll tell you this. If you're looking at the house from the front, it's shaped kind of like an L. The main part of the house is facing the street. And then there's a tiny, like, extension of the house that on the right side that goes back. So it's kind of like an L, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you go around the house, you go, or I don't know if you're going left or right. I guess it doesn't matter. If you're looking at the house from the back, the window that you went on is towards the right side. So it's towards the left side if you're looking from the street.
Okay, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
so-
are on the other side of the house than that extension.
Mhm.
So if you're at the back of the house and you look to the left, you see that it extends a little bit like parallel to where you are.
Mhm.
If you're looking straight, you're looking basically to the street.
Mhm.
So you hop through that window.
Mhm.
With what you explained to me, I need you to let me know.
So the room is directly above him, kind of, you'd think? Roughly.
Pretty close.
Yeah. Like
yeah,
it-
you're very
and to the
close.
right.
In orientation of the house, it is
Exactly.
right up.
Yeah,
Okay.
up and to the right.
Okay.
So I need you to tell me left, straight, or right.
Okay. I think I would first, because like sounds like there's a bend of the L that goes to the left and back a little bit.
Right.
Or is it left and forward?
Left and back.
Okay. I mean, I would want to look for some coverage. I think.
Yeah, this would be the front.
Yeah.
Yep.
I see.
And
what you're
so
on there,
they
yeah.
saw him on our light we saw over here,
Yep.
and he's entered down here somewhere.
That's almost exactly it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've entered down here, and the room
Yep.
was right there.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I was got my mental theater here.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna do a sweep. Because I don't know how many hallways and rooms it is. But how long do you think, given the size, like would it take me to kind of go to the left and then back towards like the wherever the stairs are, either on the left side or the middle of the house? Kind of like based on how big this is, how many rooms there are. Like how long do you think that would take me?
It's a big house, so getting through, like navigating your way through the house, if you were to get lost, it might take a minute, but it probably not more than, 45, 30 seconds, 40 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's kind of what I want to do is get a scope of the layout, get a scope of like what rooms, like the utility of each room is. Like, I don't know. I mean, generally the doors just won't be closed. So like I'm generally like peeping in, kind of just seeing what if anything stands out in terms of the utility of that room, or like Chris was saying, just like anything that's more clerical documents.
Left, straight,
So
or
left,
right?
because I
Left.
want to do it like a sweep and then go upstairs.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Give me a stealth roll.
All right.
If I'm still out, like I'm imagining I'm in towards the back of the house, looking.
Mm-hmm.
Do I still have a good view of the house in case anything goes down?
Yeah, I'll let you be his lookout. Yeah.
Okay. If I see a officer coming around the back,
Yeah. And you guys are still on the comms, I imagine.
at least like we can hear each other.
And I was even thinking, like, if your character wants, you can have like a body cam. If you don't, that's fine.
No, I think that would be good. Yeah, I think like that, and I have face covering and
right,
kind of
just to like be able to say this is exactly what I saw. This is exactly what happened.
Yep.
Right.
Cool. Stealth.
Are you closing the window behind you, or are you leaving it open?
I would like closed but cracked, where it's not completely closed.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So
Make it look like it's closed from the outside.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Thank you for that, Chris. Appreciate it. Helping him cheat a little bit there.
Yeah.
Hey, you should let me leave the room. I offered.
Yeah. So if you go to one of the doors on your left that's further, like deeper into the house, there's 2 doors on your left.
Mm-hmm.
The one that's deeper into the house, deeper into the ballroom, you can tell is just a bathroom. The bathroom's probably in the same state. It looks like it's closed up. It's a bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to go to the other door, looking, I guess, what was your stealth?
Oh, it was a pass. Yeah. It was a,
Perfect. Going through the other door that's closer to like the back wall, you can see that it is an open hallway. If you look straight, there is another unused room, it looks like. If you look to your right, it looks like there is the hallway that's underneath the grand escalier, the 2 staircases that go up.
Mm-hmm.
So would you want to continue going straight or to the right?
Go straight a little bit more to see what's down there.
So you go straight across the hall into another room.
Mm-hmm.
There is a room that is unused. It's covered up and everything. There's an open door to your right.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to step in there, you see that it is what looks like a storage room and 2 staircases.
Ooh.
And in between the 2 staircases, there's like a cage door that looks maybe like an old elevator.
Oh, like a what do they call them? Bell?
Yeah, like a dumbwaiter.
Dumbwaiter.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for.
And then there is on the other side of that like storage room, you can see pretty clearly it's a storage room. There's a door that keeps going.
Oh wow! And so, am I heading further back on the L now, or further left?
You're almost to the L. You're heading further left. If you were to go through that door that's on the other side of the storage room, now you're kind of making your way into the L.
Okay. Well, so there sounds like there's stairs that go upward, or like there's some kind of way to get to the second floor from the storage room. Was it?
Yeah, there's a staircase and then there's an elevator there.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I think I like this stairway rather than the main like cathedral stairs in the front. So I think I'm gonna note this here, and I don't know anything interesting about the storage here. It's just like not a pantry, but some kind of utility, whatever, cleaning.
Exactly. Yeah, it looks like stuff similar to that, maybe like pots and pans. Or no, maybe not pots and pans. You can tell it's like normal everyday storage. And then if you were to take a peek in that room going further into the L, you can tell that's the pantry.
Okay. How many bugs do I have? I think I have like, I don't know, we could say like 3 is like a good number, I suppose.
Yeah.
Does that sound fair? Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to think if I want to put one here. Not really. I don't think this is used that much. Might be nice because it's like a storage, but might be cool. I guess why not? I'll put one here. So I'll try to like. Is there a good place I can like hide one that might be like? I mean, have like the really corner of a cupboard that was like deep where where it wouldn't be immediately noticed pretty easily.
What's your search?
70. Or wait, yeah, 70.
I'll say you're able to find a spot where you can hide one because they're pretty small in my mind.
Okay, so I like very discreetly open and place a bug and then close it.
Okay.
All right. I keep going towards the L. I'm not going to go up yet, but I note that this is here.
Very hunter.
I know. Yeah, I know, right? I'm trying to be quick.
So if you go, I imagine you like crouching and moving like really fast.
Right.
Like just like gliding through these
Exactly.
rooms. If you were to go through into the pantry, you can see another door straight across from you that you can see leads into kind of an open space, a bigger open space from what you can see. To your left, if you were going up the L, making your way up the L on your right is another room that you can see is unused. If you peek your head in there, you see that there's just another entrance to the room that you just saw, that bigger space.
Okay.
Continue to go up the L. You look on your right and you see the kitchen. And then there is a door at the end of the kitchen. And if you want to keep going to the end of the L, it looks like there's one door that leads back outside and then one like offshoot down the hall.
Okay. Kitchen would be, is this like, does it look like the main kitchen?
Yes.
Okay. Kitchen might be a decent place. I'm going to run out of bugs, but I definitely want to put one upstairs, but
People gossip in the kitchen.
yeah. Okay. I'll find a place that's also more used, but I'm going to see if there's a really discreet place in the kitchen to place this.
Okay. Yeah.
Like maybe like the china cabinet, like under like if there's like a mat where they have like the, you know.
I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then where do you want to go from there?
Cool. So this is most of the bottom floor. I mean, sounds like there's an open area, you know, but that doesn't seem interesting. And then there's probably a place I missed to the right on the first floor. But generally, I think, do I get the feeling that there's like
You've actually only gone through maybe like half the house.
half of the first floor?
Yes. Yeah. Half the first floor. It was mainly like the back right side.
Okay. I think, well, I mean, I want to do this like pretty realistically. So I think I would just head to the second floor now.
At the staircase that you saw just now? All right. Yeah. Going up there.
Child vampire.
There you see like maybe a broom closet at the top of the staircase. And then if you were to go out through the hallway, or I'm sorry, through that door, then you see a hallway. To your left looks like a big space and a couple rooms. To your right is the hallway that you think goes to the room where you saw that light.
Right. Okay. Then I guess I go left first, which would be like the second floor of the L, I'm assuming is...
Yes. Okay. Yeah. If you go left and kind of straight, you can see that there's like some smaller, more mundane rooms with like really nothing there. If you go left and then make another quick left, you see a big room that looks like maybe a living space.
Okay. I think I just want to go towards... Oh, where was the like other bed like lights that stayed on other than the one that had the kid in it? Was there another light that was on? Where was that?
Yeah, it looks like it was probably in the same hallway as this. It looks like if the room you're looking for is all the way at the end, like on the left side of the house, it looks like these are maybe like on the front side of the house.
Okay. Well, then I kind of want to. Okay, I want because I'm closer to the front of the house where that light was on, not closer to where the kid was, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So I want to go a little bit closer to that, and I want to see. The main thing is I want to know if like is someone sleeping in that room that the light was on for a while, or was that like an office? Like try to get is the door closed where I think it is?
If you look like down that hallway, you see what looks to be like maybe a TV light under the door.
Ooh. Okay.
But
so they're occupied.
There's no other. Yes. Then there's no other rooms down that hallway. So you think like maybe the lights I saw earlier, they might have gone to bed, and then I can see like some like TV light, like moving colorful light underneath the door.
And is there sound, or is it just like turned down?
It's turned down.
Okay. And does this look where bedrooms would be? Like
yes.
Okay. So I get the feeling that it's a bedroom, the TV's on, sound's off, maybe they fell asleep to it.
Watching weird foot porn.
Dude. Flipping back and forth between anime porn and televangelist network.
I'm so conflicted.
I deserve this.
I hope this doesn't awaken anything.
Okay, well, that's interesting. Okay. I don't want to open that door because I think maybe someone's in there.
Masturbating.
And the door's closed.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, then I think that I'm going to not go in there. And I think that's all I really wanted to do in this section. I mean, obviously I'm looking for office. Does it look like a home office would be in this section, or like do a quick skim up here to see if there's a home office on this side of the building? Like where I would, because you can kind of tell, oh, this is bedrooms,
Yeah. It doesn't look like you can find an office anywhere.
Okay. All right. Cool. So I'm going to head to the opposite side of the building, going down the hallway, going towards where the kid's portrait was seen then, right?
Yeah, so that is where the light is under the door.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
So, okay. So the other light... Yeah. All right, so let me think.
Does that all make sense?
Yes. I mean...
I just realized we Yeah.
I just switched.
I'm not going to metagame here because I'm not there, but it made me think of a question.
I'm bad
You should have
at
been asking, but
laying
that's okay.
things out. I see it in my brain
Yes.
and
No,
I
you're doing
forget to
great.
mention it. So, okay.
Theater of the mind, you know. Okay, so then I'm gonna pause on the kid then, even though that's where I saw the silhouette. So I'm gonna go back to the other. I only saw. We'll say was there 2 or 3 lights that we were tracking in terms of it being on around 11 o'clock and stuff.
There were 3 lights.
3. Okay.
The first one, if you're like standing at the hallway, the first one looks like it's probably right in front of you. It looks like there's probably a master bedroom there. Like it's a lot larger space. If you were to look right, that's sort of so the staircase sort of comes out at an L. You can go right, and you're looking at the master bedroom. Right, and then you're looking down that hall with other bedrooms there.
Okay.
One of the lights that you're tracking is one of the bedrooms there. If you were to like wrap around that hallway, and you're now on the front face of the house.
Okay.
And
So I
then
guess I want to go ahead.
towards the left, if you were to continue to wrap around that hallway and go all the way towards the left side of the house, that's the light that you saw, and that's the light where you see maybe a TV on.
Right. Okay. So basically there's 3 locations that I'm going to be looking. Well, 4. It's the 3 lights plus the one theoretically a home office. So those are the 4 locations where I'm trying to scout. If I don't find a home office, then that's not a thing.
Okay.
And I'm going to the other 2. I'm not going to worry about directions, but I'm going to the other 2 bedrooms that presumably were bedrooms that had lights on to see if they're still closed and if there's any signs of life behind them.
In one of them, the master, no. You maybe listen at the door and you can't see any lights and you don't hear anything.
Okay.
As you walk past the second one, give me a search roll.
Okay.
There's not a listen roll in this game. is there?
Alertness, maybe?
Yeah,
Give me an
Alertness.
alertness.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
give me
right.
an alertness.
Alertness it is. Bruh, these rolls, literally, I can't roll. 80 was my lowest. So this is a fail with 83.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no sign of life in the second room.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm
Mark
just
that you failed that, so you can bump it
oh
up.
yeah, thank you.
True. True.
God damn. All right. Cool. So I have basically an impasse. I believe that there's 2 completely silent, closed bedrooms where there was a light, so theoretically someone could be sleeping, and where the kid was, where there's a TV on. I'm gonna go to the kid's room, and I'm going to have the bug ready to be planted, and I'm going to open it as quietly and slowly as I can.
Give me a stealth roll.
And before that, I'm what is the? I'm trying to think of the best way to get out. If there's a bedroom that has a window that I can just drop down, that would be my quickest route out.
Yeah, you notice the bedroom next to the one that you're about to go into. You notice that did not have a light on.
Okay.
Let's say the door's open and it's empty.
Okay.
And that does have a window in the front of the house that you can drop down.
Ooh, front. I don't like that.
Okay, so then there's also, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's one in the back. I would look for the back. Yeah.
In that same hallway that you're in right now, you can turn around and go left, and that shoots you out the family room, that living space, and then there's windows out there that you can drop down.
Okay.
I'll probably give it an athletics check or something to see if
probably.
you hurt yourself. But
Okay.
John Wilkes boosts himself.
So
Jesus Christ.
So peering behind me, making sure that there's no one while I open this door, I'm gonna just open this door super slowly.
So silently in the dark, you open this door and you kind of look to your left and you can see a huge TV playing Minecraft with what appears to be a little boy sitting on the floor playing Minecraft, and you smell rank. The room smells disgusting.
It's he's living in here.
I mean, we're all 13-year-old boys. We know what that room smells like.
Oh yeah.
You're right. We do.
Absolutely, yeah,
and
yeah.
it smells way worse than that.
Yeah.
It smells maybe death rot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, yo.
That's worse than cum.
Yeah, that's worse than ball sweat.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
That's good. That. Yeah.
So you know what? What's your power?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
maybe I
your,
wish I'd
your
followed him
con.
in.
What's your con?
Oh, con. Okay. Okay, 11. So, yeah, times 5, 55.
Okay, give me a con test.
This is pretty close to 50-50. And I've been rolling super fucking shitty. This is a 2. Yep.
Okay.
There we go.
So you don't retch.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but it also does look like he probably has headphones on. So he has not turned around. He's not noticed you. That's why there's no sound. It's just like silent Minecraft.
He's playing on Xbox or PS5?
Xbox.
Fucking.
These
motherfuckers are rich to play on Xboxes.
I got a lot about Minecraft in this
Nice.
in this book here.
Okay.
I can tell you a lot too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, pertaining to the story, Chris.
Okay, so I'm quickly going to look for the best place to put a bug, like in reach. Like, is there like toys? Is there like a bed,
desk.
like a bed where I can like put it in?
It's really messy. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
like,
you can find any messy spot like behind a bed that you're like, this kid's not going to.
Not a place that they would like change the sheets, even though clearly probably not.
Exactly.
But like, yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna like,
This is going to be the easiest one. That you
yeah,
can find.
probably.
Yeah.
And I place it, and I mean, I'm not gonna do anything. I mean, I can't. What am I? I mean, like, I'm not gonna. There's no like. I don't. So who? Quickly, do I
Get him
think
in a
like
chokehold.
Everybody, let Cody talk.
Oh, yeah,
Nobody
yeah,
say
yeah.
anything.
You know, I really like the chokehold idea. No.
Nobody say
Sorry,
anything.
he's already-
Nobody has to leave, but nobody
Yeah,
influence
that
him
makes
at
sense.
all.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so does this look like the age of the boy that was supposedly gone, that they pulled from school? The main character that I forget the name of.
Henry.
Henry. Is this
Yes. Yeah.
same age as Henry?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay. Well, I mean, honestly, so information is really important here. I think this is good enough. I mean, there's no reason why I would like take him, and that would be like crazy. Right? I'm not asking. I'm sorry. I'm saying out loud. I'm saying sorry. I'm like right as in like rhetorical. Yeah. No, I think I can't. I mean, why would? Yeah, there's no reason why. I mean, so like if he's paying attention to the screen, now that I've placed the bug, I'm wondering if there's like any information in here like hidden. There probably isn't. Like, why would there be information here? Really? I mean, I guess look, what I want to glean is anything else about this circumstance. Obviously, he's sort of like, whatever, being kept in here, probably maybe against his will and not being cleaned and stuff. But like, is there anything else that's proof of his circumstance in this room?
You can see like remaining bits of food that have been in here for a long time, and the smell. But other than that, if you're gonna let him play the game and he's not going to notice you, then you can't really tell anything else.
Yeah. Okay. Right. I could ask him questions, but like, I feel like there could be problems with that. In our mission, I'm recalling knowledge. Our mission was like find out what's happening to these children. Right.
Right. Your Delta Green mission is see if anything unnatural is going on. Find out how we can stop it. Your FBI mission is see if Henry Venable is missing.
Okay. All right. Then yeah, I think I just leave. I'm just gonna leave safely.
So you close the door.
Yeah.
And you head out. Give me one more stealth roll.
Okay.
I want you to feel so bad.
You're a good DM.
Okay. 54 under 80.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, your stealth is 80. You based your character off of Solid Snake.
This is what I do.
You were able to silently sneak in, bug the place.
Yeah.
You saw a kid that looks like a relative age.
Yeah.
And you are able to make it out through the back.
Yep.
Maybe you let Agent Orion know so you guys can meet up and evade that one Druid Hills Watch Patrol. And do you guys head back home?
Yeah, head back to, I imagine I would have taken Oak up on her offer, maybe.
Yeah, if you want to
Head
stay at my
back to
place,
Oak's
that's all right.
place.
You don't
I
sleep
feel
on
like
my
Oak
mattress.
is probably still up. Just like
Yeah,
doing
if she
shit.
knew that they were gonna, if he was coming back there, she'd
Yeah.
stay up till they show up.
Yeah.
So
Just
so
we're
I
probably
don't-
talking 2 o'clock-ish.
Probably.
Relate.
Okay.
Just so I don't miss it. Where did you plant bugs? You planted them in
Yep.
the kitchen?
So there's like this utility cupboard downstairs.
the kitchen,
There's a
and then
kitchen
the
and
bedroom.
then the bedroom.
The bedroom and a utility cupboard.
Yep.
Very good.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, did I? So now we're like talking together. I'm like, this is what I did. Does anyone have any violent concerns? I'm like, oh shit, should I have done? There's like a good opportunity, but like, I don't think I should have done it.
Did you take a photo of the kid or anything? They're playing
my
the game.
camera. Yeah.
That's right. Okay, as long as we got
True.
video evidence of that this kid is in that house, we got to figure out a way to be able to get a warrant out of that then, because we shouldn't have been there. But we got physical evidence this kid's there.
Do we have evidence that it's Henry, or evidence that there's a kid? Because he's turned around.
Like basically, like I got as much as like his side face as I could.
No, you just saw his back.
Right, exactly.
Same haircut as what we see, like the photos of the house of Henry. You said that there was a picture of a kid.
Sure.
The same haircut.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Same
mean,
color hair.
short brown hair.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, if anything, it's question enough to where, like, there is another kid living here. What gives?
Yeah, and the footage itself would. I mean, luckily, this is a very unique building. I think it'd be very clear that this is the mansion.
I think we listen to them bugs. We see what comes from that.
Leave it for a couple days.
Yeah. Is it something we got to go back and get, or do we decide upon
that? I don't know, but like I leave it up to.
I'll let you say you can remotely monitor. It's takes place in 2023.
Nice.
Sure.
Yeah, there's technology.
So let's see what comes of those, and then we can make our next moves off of that. If they come in and say, like, Molten Henry, then we're going to know for sure we got them, and then we can... What's our next move, then, when it comes to that?
I did not
Secure
expect Henry
warrant?
to be here. That's crazy.
I would say...
What's our warrant, though? We just broke into a house that we weren't supposed to be in. What's our evidence? We have to have a concrete reason for going into that house.
Right.
And we cannot use the footage that we found as evidence to get into that house, right? So we got to have a really goddamn good reason of why we're going in there.
It's true. We need
tough.
to talk to the handler, see what he can help us with.
I think that's a fair idea.
We could do images from the outside if we can see the silhouette again. Like theoretically, if he ever gets, well, I mean,
Sure.
Like that is somewhat like I don't know if that would work.
So-
Like getting an image of a silhouette of a boy in a place where there is no reported boy, right?
So kind of out of character, someone was like, I was thinking the same question, like, if we're going to get in there today, we need some kind of warrant. Our characters are smarter than us when it comes to this sort of thing.
I don't know if my character would be smarter than this.
So there is a whole tradecraft section, and under one of these tradecrafts, search and arrest, come up with a pretext for arresting a suspect or obtaining a search warrant.
What's the
And
skill?
the role is law.
I have a 40 in law.
Ooh.
So, like, maybe you could come up with something knowing that we've been called in for possible missing kids.
We weren't, though.
Well,
There is no case that we can
No,
go off of.
this is what I'm getting at. When it comes to Delta Green, that's why we're here. But you could use law to somehow work something in that we come up with a pretext.
Sure.
But I'm just saying,
that
like,
a roll to see what we can with this footage and
So
everything.
yeah, that'll let
Say
us
that
save Henry.
like, I mean, it also depends on what we hear too.
Right. I want to just have my character start like trying to think of a way to get like a warrant figured out that we could get into that house.
I like the idea of having a surprise warrant and not like an official warrant because like I just think that if we get a warrant, that something's bad's going to happen.
So he was saying it's a law roll. I have a 40.
And who are you going through?
I guess we could probably talk to the handler.
Yeah, FBI
Big
usually
requisition.
should be able to help. Like, our handler should be able to come.
Clark.
Yeah.
Agent Clark. Okay, yeah.
And
Go
I'd also
ahead
like
and-
to make sure the place is staked because I don't want them moving him while we're doing this. So like I don't know how long how long this takes, but that's something to keep in mind as we're moving forward.
That's a 6 under 40.
Ooh.
He's like, hang tight. I'll see what I can do.
Well,
for
I think
you.
we'll call him in the morning. It's like 2 a.m.
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
right?
Well,
So-
yeah.
Yeah, so I think in the morning, first thing she'll call him, be like, "Hey, we think we got,
Substantial.
we got something going on here. We got footage of somebody in that house. Room smell really bad.
Mm-hmm.
We planted bugs. We need to get in there and see something. And brainstorm with him something that we could get plausible-ish. So,
All right. Yeah. You guys gonna bed down?
Damn.
Yeah, get that rest.
Figure it out in
we
the
rest
morning?
up. Yeah.
all I got is I gotta put David back in his. I hope you guys are okay with snakes. I gotta put David back in his.
Yeah, it's
his
fine.
terrarium. It's gonna be okay. He doesn't move a whole lot, but I got an air mattress. I got another bed if one of you wants to sleep on that extra in the bed.
What do you
Air
guys?
mattress isn't too comfy. I apologize. It's not the best, but it will get. There's also a couch if you want to sleep on a couch.
I just need a couch. Thank
Perfect.
you.
All right. Yeah. You don't know.
What do we think about someone staking out the house, which is really tough, but like, because who knows? Maybe they do see that someone got in, maybe they didn't detect me right away, but maybe they find out.
We'll know that from the bugs if we hear anything.
Right, but then we might lose Henry again. So I'm like wondering, like, should I just stay up and watch the place?
If that's what you want to go do, feel free, Ocelot. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but
does anyone else find value in that or nah?
You can put cameras in the front.
I mean, that'll put us
sometime.
It'll put us back to square one, but at the same time, that gives us a reason, even more of a reason, to go with Delta Green and make up a warrant, get in there.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Because I think it'd be hard to set up like a camera surveillance, like in a bush or something. Like,
I think so.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. So, all right, cool. Then I'll go to sleep.
All right. So you guys go to sleep.
Slumber.
Wake up the next day. 8 hours. I don't think there was any willpower damage.
No.
So
Has to be
yeah,
10 o'clock now.
new day. New day is probably Thursday today.
Mm.
Day 2. Day 1 was very eventful.
We did a great job.
Yeah.
Dawn of the second day.
Yeah, dawn of the second day. What do you guys want to do today?
We don't have like a timeline for like secret rituals going on either, so we can just
yet.
take all the time we want. No penalty.
I call the handler.
Yep. The handler says, I'm on it.
Cool.
I'll let you know when we get one.
Perfect. And then I call Gray Malkin, and I ask for fucking Henry. Henry, not fucking Henry. I don't want to be for that Henry.
Which one of you's fucking Henry?
Which fucking one of you is Henry? Gray Malkin doesn't answer.
That's what I assumed. And I leave that voice message again.
Okay.
Yeah, we did talk about it before. Is there anything we can do on research on that phone number to see if it is being forwarded?
I don't know how we would do that,
Yeah.
but I mean, that's why I figured someone has SIGINT or like computer science.
40, but I don't know.
It might be able to but
Yeah, you guys did like a pretty rough search of...
I got a 50 computer science.
You guys did a pretty rough search of Gray Malkin. You didn't really dig in.
We could spend a day.
Can I do
doing
a
that.
computer science check to see if I can see if that number is forwarded to anything? Or
Sure.
I don't know how that works because I'm not a scientist, but... Oh, god damn it. That's a 52 over 50.
Yeah. And
Sorry.
up it goes.
Mark it?
I have a 30. I'm going to try. I'm not going to.
I'm good. Now I got a 51.
I'm going to try. I got 15. Under 30.
Oh, okay. You see that the number you've been calling is a cell phone that's registered to someone named Melinda Dalrymple.
Whoa, that sounds like a Misha name.
Yeah, it does. So, yeah, first name Melinda. Last name Dalrymple. Dalrymple.
And what name did she give us when we called?
Hopefully it was Melinda.
We'll go with that. Okay, that's what I
Okay,
want to make.
yeah.
I don't remember, so I'm going to trust you.
Me neither.
Okay, so it is her number. It's registered to her, and she answered. But
Where's she live when we look up Miss Dalrymple?
Yeah. Does she have like a LinkedIn? We can see if she's white.
or at least an area code from that.
The area code was Michigan.
I want to bust out that folder and see if there's any Dalrymples in the missing kids.
A lot of questions there.
Yeah,
One
first
at a time.
questions. First questions first. The address that's registered under the name Melinda Dalrymple is also a Druid Hills address.
Fucking cunts.
Whoa.
All of them cunts. Not her. The entire group is cunts.
Yeah,
In the British term.
Yeah.
This gives us an
The
even...
British term, the okay one.
Australian fucking cunts.
So as soon as we figure this out, gears start turning on Ryan's head. Like, this gives us even better reason. The Joint Terrorism Task Force.
Yeah.
We're investigating Gray Malkin, and their numbers registered here.
Absolutely.
That's one more thing. Like, it even says it in the book under FBI's like Joint Terrorism Task Force. That is like a Delta Green. We just make it. It's secret. Anybody not in it doesn't need to know, and we can hide the budget.
No other Dalrymple on the list. You have not come across.
Not a disappeared Dalrymple.
And we have her address there in Druid Glen.
Right.
Druid
Hills.
God damn it.
I wrote down Druid Glen if it makes you feel better.
It does. It really does.
All right. So it's an area code is Michigan, but it's registered here. You're saying is what we thought.
Yes.
Right.
So that means there's probably a forward
Right.
or something like that.
Okay, got it.
Or she registered it there, but
Or
or
so
she's from Michigan.
We'll say that. I don't. So
Yeah,
with
really
the successful computer science, 'cause I don't know how you did this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell that the Michigan number you have been calling is being forwarded to this
Some kind of
Atlanta number.
Got it.
Maybe we find that it's like a Google number that's been that's been paid for by the this Dalrymple lady,
Right.
Something like that.
And she has a pretty unique name. Can I look her up on LinkedIn to see if she has a photo of some kind? If I can recognize her, that she was at the party or something?
Yeah, you can do that, but you don't recognize her.
I don't recognize her.
Yeah.
Is she white?
Come on. She's white.
Okay. Does she have any... Can I find if she has any spouses?
No,
No? Okay.
she does not.
She's the leader of the entire operations. Take her down.
Doesn't look like she has a spouse.
Okay. Okay.
Well, that
So
we got an address.
Yeah.
Do we just go?
I mean, we could try to scare her into talking to us.
I think that's a very good idea to have a little conversation with her. They're gonna know that we're coming, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's going
But
to be a
I
little
think
bit
at this
trickier.
point,
At this point, there's not much we can do to stop that.
nope. I think it's best we go take a little gander here and see what she's got to tell us.
See what we can get before the cops stop us, and once we get a warrant, they won't be able to stop us.
Unstoppable!
I mean, and we could. I'm trying to think about the best way to get answers. I'm like, we could also shake down nervous lady, like the first lady.
No, I
actually
think,
go in
I
and
think
like,
we
know.
we got everything we could from
Could
her.
ask her to.
We need to
point a gun at her and ask her real nicely.
We need
Yeah.
to collaborate, whatever the word there is.
Yeah.
That word.
Yeah.
We need to make sure that we got another group here that we talk to that is lying to us before we can go back to her and start pressing.
Right.
One gentleman was not very helpful. We're assuming that the Venables are lying to us because we have very good evidence that
Yep.
some sort of young boy is living in that house. And now we know that this number for Michigan is not tied to Michigan. It's tied to this lady. So I think this is the best lead that we got right now to go have a chat.
Yeah, what I'm worried about, there's an event we don't know about, because, I mean, if they're keeping the kid, if they didn't ship him off, right, we didn't know that. Like, he's here, they're obviously waiting for something. They're keeping him there for something, and I don't know what that is, and that freaks me out.
Yeah, and
Yes.
what stinks?
If we go talk to Melinda,
He's a ghoul.
we could talk to her, and you could step outside, Oak, like gonna take another phone call, call Grey Malkin again, and see what we hear inside the house.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I like that
idea a lot.
Yeah, I like that. They did message around, like you were talking about. Like, they have a network. They probably...
We're assuming they're met. Yeah, the fact that that gentleman didn't talk to us as soon as we got there.
So she
I
probably
guarantee-
knows that, like, we're us, you know what I mean?
That's fine. She
Yeah,
can
but
let.
that's-
She can know that
we
we're
just
us.
want to press her. Okay,
We're
let's do
not
it.
going to stop.
Let's do it.
We're the goddamn FBI.
So what's your guys' plan?
We're going to talk with Melinda. We're going to go stop by Melinda's address,
Okay.
have a little chatsapoo,
Okay.
And more
maybe
broadly,
break a finger or two.
what's our other, like...
So,
Do we know what our other things we can do, or our next strategy after that, or do we not know yet?
We got to wait for the
so
search
depends,
warrant.
depends on how
Okay.
serious we want to get here. We're here as FBI agents. Lying to a federal agent is a crime by itself.
Sure.
If we ask her what she knows about Grey Malkin as you're calling her, maybe that's enough of a pretext.
I don't disagree with you. I think
take
that's
her
our
in?
best. I think that's our best shot right now that we got.
For the FBI?
I'm just trying to figure out what we can figure out on our own before they clam up entirely.
So you guys ring the doorbell?
Ring doorbell, knock, whatever it is.
Who goes up to the house?
Not me.
Probably Oracle and Oak again.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I want to go with
You gonna
them
go
this time.
Okay.
Okay. Ocelot stays in the car.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
All right.
Do it.
You guys go up, you ring the doorbell? Nothing. No answer.
So scared.
Bing bong.
Scandal.
Is there a car in the driveway?
Yes. And it's not a bing bong, it's bing bong, bing bong.
Westminster
bing bong,
chime.
bing bong.
I love that song. Fucking hits.
It's long as fuck. It's about 35 seconds. Bing bong.
Oak, you want to call that number again? And then I want to.
Yeah, I'll give it the number.
I just want to like listen in the door. Do I hear a ring from inside the house?
Yeah, you hear a ringtone.
I want to walk around the back of the house,
Maybe a lock picker.
see if I can see in any windows,
the
or
middle
maybe
of
they're
the
out.
day.
Maybe they're out
Yeah,
back.
Then why doesn't she answer?
You walk out back. You don't see anybody in the house. You don't see anybody out back.
Okay.
After 45 seconds, a minute, couple minutes, 5 minutes.
Are the curtains still drawn? Or are they drawn? Or
No, the curtains are open.
Curtains are open.
And a car pulls up out front. And it is a Druid Hills Watch Patrol car.
Damn
course it
fucking
is.
damn it.
And it's a full cop bulletproof vest, all of his gear.
Same guy?
Sunglasses, different guy.
Okay.
And he's like, "Hi, can I help you guys? Is this,
Unless you live here, no, you can't.
do you guys live here? Are you supposed to be here?
We are supposed to be here. We're trying to talk to the lady who owns this house. So you know where she's at by chance?
Can I ask why?
And this
No,
is a
you
new
can't
guy.
ask that. Why? Just asking you. Do you know where she's at?
No. Do you know where she's at?
No. I'll go after the door.
So why are you guys here? I'm going to need you to vacate the premises.
And I just kind of like turn around to the rest of the people. It's like, what's our next step? How we going?
So I imagine I'm coming around the side of the building. Like,
Yeah.
went around.
He's like, whoa, who are you? And he doesn't draw his gun, but he puts his hand on his belt and he's like, hey, I need you to come over here with your group of little friends.
Sir, FBI. Thank you, officer. And like flash my badge.
Yeah,
at
I'm
him.
going to flash my
Oh.
badge too.
We're here as part of a
Yeah.
federal
You
investigation.
were the guys, huh? Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Buddy
The
talked
guys
about us?
what?
Yeah. Well, we know all about you.
Oh, yeah.
You don't need to worry about that.
Well, sir, could I get your name and badge number?
Yeah, boom, right there.
You gotta
Yeah, and he does it. He gives you a name. He gives you a badge number. And, yeah.
cooperates with
Hands
that.
him white supremacy card.
Yeah, it's like you
officer-
guys can't be here without talking to the local precinct. Did you guys
We
talk
have,
to the North Precinct, the North Central?
we have spoken to the sheriff. We spoke
No,
to him
well-
yesterday. Seemed like a really lovely fellow.
We did not.
Oh, I thought he was the sheriff.
No,
oh,
he was done on the patrol. But
That was
just another lemming.
just
okay.
another little patrol boy.
I got a 20 in persuade.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Sergeant Devers, has actually asked us all to keep an eye out for you because she's been told that there was a federal investigation, quote unquote, going on that's not running through the local precinct. So we're going to need to clear that up. So if you guys want to follow me back to the precinct, get away from this lovely person's house that you have no legal right to be at.
I'm
Let's
sorry,
be
but
honest.
the FBI goes over some
Yeah.
local precinct's
I think
precinct's
they're
head.
supposed to check in, though, right?
Yeah, 100%. Thank you,
I actually,
officer.
I don't know if that's
Sorry,
Who's in the
true or
car?
not.
Who's in the car?
Yeah, I'm in
Just
the
shouts
car.
out the window.
You're supposed
We're
to do
supposed
that.
to check in.
He's like, how did you hear that?
Yeah, shh. So I'm trying to decide if I wanted how much I want to push this, but
And you can hear him over his radio. Yeah, it looks like I got him here over at blah, blah, blah street. And he's like, maybe calling for backup.
This is getting messy.
Are you guys going
Well, if
to
we
follow
heard
me back to the station?
the ring, then we know she's in there. So
well, we don't.
well,
you know the phone number's tied to that.
Yeah,
Okay.
all we know is that there's a phone in the house.
oh, so it might be a landline. Gross.
I mean, it could be a cell
Ew,
phone. We don't.
but-
We have no clue.
You guys heard on your computer science, you saw that it was a cell phone.
Yeah.
And it was like a ringtone, like a fun ringtone.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah. So
Interview more.
I guess like the least amount of abrasiveness would probably be just to check in at the precinct and then wait for the...
Weren't we pretty much told specifically not to get ourselves too involved with local cops?
That's true.
And I would ask this guy: Are you currently working as a police officer or as a Druid Hills Watch?
I am a police officer. Yeah.
That's not what I asked you, sir. Are you on the clock with the precinct?
And he kind of clams up and he's like, "All right, bud. I am off duty right now. I'm with."
All right, gentlemen.
with
So, as a
the
private citizen,
Watch Patrol.
you don't need to be privy to the details of our investigation.
Yeah.
We would
yeah,
just
yeah,
like to
yeah,
speak to Melinda. She doesn't seem to be home, but maybe we'll come back with a warrant.
Oh yeah, maybe you should come back with the warrant. Are you guys gonna follow me back to the precinct, or are you gonna make this difficult?
I think we're just gonna go.
Okay. Yeah, I think you ought to just go. You're free to leave. You're free to go.
Thanks, officer.
Yep.
Thank
That's
you
so
for
kind of
the
you to let
permission.
us go.
Yep. Yeah, you have my permission to leave. Yeah.
And then Cody from the car is like, thanks.
Yeah.
She's like, "Hi, officer."
Need your boots looked?
Yeah, so this is kind of where I was worried. Now we actually have to wait for a search warrant.
Yeah.
But oh well.
Or flamethrower. We could just put an order for one of those.
And what did he say the sergeant's name was?
Agent Blaze isn't here.
Devers. DEAVERS. VERS. And I think, I'm not positive, but I think her first name is Sandra. Yes, yeah. And I'm sorry, she's not the sergeant, she's the captain. The
Captain.
DCPD captain. And DC is DeKalb County.
Gotcha.
Which is, yeah. So she is essentially the sheriff that of all of our other stores.
We would know. Are we supposed to check in with them? Does the FBI normally check in when they come to places?
They definitely do, but through this Delta Green operation, that's not a legitimate open case. You guys were told to not ruffle feathers and maybe steer clear of the local PD.
Right.
So, like, if you guys are actually doing a real investigation, you would have checked in.
Gotcha. Do
Which
we have
is
to?
the context
question.
that you were putting all of this into towards the police is we are in an active investigation.
Do we have to check in with them?
I mean, per
pretty
your
much.
story, yes.
Right.
So it's like a federal requirement that we check? We would know it's a federal requirement for us to check in with them?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Per Delta Green, they're
Sure.
like,
Yeah. I just want to make sure. I don't know the law.
and especially because the one tip that you guys did have, Joe DeWant has a feeling through his investigation and his experience with this same police department
that they're covering it up.
that they are into something fishy that maybe involves human trafficking or murder or something like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, my thought is then we really need to lean into the idea of a joint terrorism task force. It's just secret, but we need a warrant.
Yep,
We need
so-
something.
We can call the handler up and talk with him too. See if we can get that part of the warrant. Maybe I call him up, but we need to make sure that's from the Joint Terrorism Task Force because the locals are getting a little on us about things, so we need to be able to shut them up.
Yeah, I guess my kind of angle is, as Delta Green agents, we have a pretty good idea that Gray Malkin doesn't exist. We have a pretty good idea that a bunch of kids have gone there. One kid that's supposedly gone there is in the house where he supposedly was, sent from. I think that might be enough that we could push on the handler to kind of obfuscate a lot of these facts behind a terrorism task force, like a human trafficking investigation.
Sure.
But I mean, that's just kind of, I don't know the law enough to tell you the code.
And we can figure that shit out. Yeah,
Yeah.
we can handle that.
No, I think that's a smart move.
Off screen, yeah. So, I think we'll wrap it here.
Okay.
We can think about, we got a pretty good long time to think about what steps you guys want to take next.
Yeah.
You guys have a lot of stuff that you haven't really investigated.
True.
You guys have a gut feeling on a lot of stuff. You guys could go straight to the end. Next session. Who knows?
That's how we play our cards. There's so much intrigue.
I can't believe, we found Henry. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Glad we didn't go to Michigan.
Yeah.
That would have been cool, though.
That would be
And
cool,
still on
yeah.
the table.
A lot of foot licking for some reason.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Why? I've seen the movie Society.
All right. Never mind. So
Once
you're-
again,
Man, you got Jake's number with that one.
once again, Misha's my line of
Yeah. I love it.
consistently stepping
At least there's
over.
no cheese on the feet this time. Last time we talked about this, there was
I'm glad I broke some of you with the Parmesan cheese on
the
the
Parmesan
feet.
cheese in between the toes.
and they keep talking about it.
We are not going to record another episode.
Try smelling Parmesan cheese without smelling feet now.
Oh
Just
my god! All
I
right.
do
Bring it
agree
over.
with you there. I've never liked Parmesan, so
Yeah,
that's what
but
makes it
Parmesan
worse.
tastes so good. Though.
Anyway.
Not between feet. Normal Parmesan.
Oh,
God
you
damn
got
it! I
feet
didn't
liquor.
go. Wait, you can get cheese outside of feet?
Just expose yourself.
All right.
I'm glad someone made it because I was gonna throw that on feet.
That's a
I'm glad-
self-report if I ever heard one.
All right.
I don't take anything back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
well.
sure you don't.
Don't edit any of that
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
He never does.
Never does.
I thought I might put it at the end.
Earlier, Chris was like, "Yeah, it wouldn't be a problem because editing's getting pretty easy," and I thought, like, "Yeah, because we don't edit shit out."
I cut
it's
out
just
these,
like evening out levels.
Yeah,
and, like,
pretty much.
cutting out a
Yeah.
cough
Yeah.
or two.
I'll cut out like if we say something funny, I'll cut it and put it at the end of the
Nice.
episode, so
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
like
yeah.
fuck up the flow. But
Right,
yeah, for the most part.
What I really
That's
liked
good.
was like Jape's boop, okay, out of game, and
Yeah.
then like
Hearing
everything
it.
is still in there, and then he's like boop, okay, we're back in now, and it's like no,
Yeah.
all of that's still in
That's
there.
Every single time I used to do that, I would think, I'm going to text Chris and I'm going to tell him to take it out of an episode because he's taken things out of an episode for me before. And I always think like, okay, I just remember to text Chris in like 3 weeks because that's going to make it into the episode. And I never do.
Yeah, if there's something you guys want taken out, I will take stuff out.
There was a
Like,
discussion that we had in an episode that aired like 4 weeks ago that I was like, I cannot believe that Chris left that out. Yeah. I don't remember what it was, but I was like, I cannot believe we left that in the
I remember
podcast.
I cut out the a lot of the card talk that we did. We were talking about the trading cards.
You did?
I cut out a decent amount
Oh,
of
bummer.
Yeah, yeah.
All
So-
right. Okay.
Better safe
That's
than
probably
sorry.
for a good reason.
They're
yeah.
weird military trading cards.
That was
Chris has.
wild.
So,
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.